पूरा मेरा सुपरस्टार, मेरा ऑस्कर।
يا اخي تفوز تفوز والله خوش رقصة يا اخي دوس دوس عندي خوش فصلة يا اخي تفوز تفوز.
So as Dhurandhar finally hit the theaters, and I and my friend walked into Dhurandhar with more questions and confidence. Like, after all, how often does a film go from most anticipated of the year to most doubted in a matter of weeks? Between the cancelled screenings, the Gulf ban, the controversies, and the lukewarm booking, and a hefty 3.5 hour runtime looming over everything, it felt like the pre-release chaos had swallowed the whole movie. But the moment the lights dimmed and the first frame landed, I realized something important. Sometimes the noise around a film tells you absolutely nothing about the storm waiting inside it. And this is exactly where my first point of discussion begins. Because Dhurandhar's journey to the screen is almost as intense as what unfolds on it. Now, right off the bat, when we watch Dhurandhar, we notice that it follows a specific screenplay structure, where even though the story is linear and very, very predictable, it is divided into chapters. Now, this type of structure is known mostly as segmented linear structure, which serves a specific purpose. It creates rhythm and pacing within a very linear and continuous story, allows the thematic setting to penetrate our minds and settle down, and makes a simple narrative feel very novelistic and epic. Now, while it provides all these, it also helps audience anticipate transitions or tonal shifts, and helps with the 4-act interval problem of Bollywood. Now the issue arises in its writing. Dhurandhar, even though very well written, suffers from the problem of providing to a specific ideology. There are instances where it transpires to just becoming hum ye hai, hum wo hai, and a government is this or that. So that is the only major issue. Else, it exceeds expectations very much in most of the aspects of writing and screenplay.
Direction and vision. The director Aditya Dhar enters the film with his own narration style through chapters as previously seen in Uri movie. And honestly, the way he builds the plot, the characters and the tension, setup, pacing, gritone, सब एकदम on point. But कभी-कभी the film enters suddenly jumps into an entirely different universe, especially that sudden dhoom machale scene of Ranveer and Sara Arjun. बिल्कुल irrelevant. It felt like that Aditya Dhar wants to showcase his talent for bike chase scenes. Plus a few scenes definitely needed trimming. थोड़ा सा कट के क्रिस्प बना देते तो even better होता. Still, despite this minor inconvenience, I genuinely enjoyed the ride. For its craft, its ambition, its sheer vision, and gutsy storytelling. Dhar clearly had a vision, and most of it hits really well.
Performance and casting.
Hi साहब, ये डिपार्टमेंट तो totally धुरंधर है. Every single actor came in and gave their 200%. R. Madhavan, Ranveer Singh, अक्षय खन्ना, संजय दत्त, अर्जुन रामपाल सब ने मिलकर स्क्रीन को लिटरली इग्नाइट कर दिया. आदित्य धर absolutely delivered exactly what he has promised at the announcement. Performances are not just good, they are top notch, peak and full fire. और special mention to Sara Arjun and Rakesh Bedi.
Technical craft.
Regarding technical craft, Aditya Dhar is a director who we have seen has a very good and great grasp of his technicalities, whether it's the song placement or the emotions he wants the actor to portray, etc. But the only reason we cut marks here is because of a very simple thing. How we wasted the title tap of Dhurandhar by keeping it in a play in a spot during a runtime where it wasn't needed. The tension was already extremely high. It was rather through the roof. Like, we all were at the edge of our seat
the song starts to play out of nowhere and eventually stop. It was like the song was supposed to be kept, but they didn't know where to keep it. Okay, so this is where Dhurandhar title track was based in, and this is the biggest reservation we have.
Music, color, story, sound design.
Hats off to Shashwat Sajdev sir. Dhurandhar proves Shashwat Sajdev isn't just writing music. He's creating emotions with every note. The blend of old classic melodies with rap and that insane combo of tabla and brass in the BGM. Bhai, kya creativity hai. It hits you right in the chest, pure cinematic adrenaline. Already one song of this movie is already trending. Fasla by Piparachi. Siluk banger. Special mention to Rebel, Hanuma Kind, Arijit Singh, Diljit Dosanjh, Soru Nigam, Jasmine Sanders, Madhubanti Bagchi, and Simran Chaudhary for their beat-dropping music.
The one thing Vipin love very much is world building, and the directors who succeed in it are my favorites. Similar to that, Aditya Dhar, what he does brilliantly in Dhurandhar is flesh out the world of Lyari and the stakes and everything. None of the characters are one-dimensional, and also the fact that even the minor characters are layered. For example, let's say there are these Balochis. They aren't one-dimensional. They are fiercely loyal, yet they have brains to at least do what they are asked and differentiate. Then Aditya Dhar, what he does brilliantly is flesh out Lyari and what happens when governments are totally anarchical and there is no law and order. He makes us look at the naked truth without soft pilling it. So yeah, for me, world building was top notch.
Entertainment and rewatchability.
And at last, entertainment and rewatch value. Dhurandhar is that movie you finish and go and be like, ek aur baar dekh le. That's the exact level of rewatch value we are talking about. It's political, it's thrilling, it's dramatic, or sabse bada, it's chaotic. Zero boredom, full paisa vasool. I have already watched it twice and planning to watch it again in this weekend. And if you haven't, तो भाई जाकर देख ले क्या कर रहा है. नहीं तो बड़ा पछताओगे. It's a must watch.
Final verdict.
திரிக்க வேண்டாம் வெடிக்க வெடிக்க பாண்டா படிக்க படிக்க வாரா பொழுது பார்க்க பறக்க பறக்க போர்தான் நடக்க